John Bonham was born May 31st, 1948, in Redditch, Worcestershire, middle-class England. He grew up at an age of big band drummers and jazz, mostly jazz music. He was greatly influenced by Buddy Rich and Gene Krupa.
We were known brothers, John and I. We fought all the time, but we had a good time too. John used me as a drum set until age 10 when he had his first real drum. At age 15, he had a real drum set from Jacko, my father. We went to Wilton House private school where we had to wear uniforms which we hated because everyone used to tease us about how they looked and we just beat them up. After school on the weekends, we just had fun, fished, and we also swam and just did other stuff.
My first band was Terry Webb and the Spiders, and my second band was the Nicky Jones Movement, and I was in many bands before Led Zeppelin, and too many to count actually. See, I'd go to clubs and I would fill in for no-show drummers, and I mostly did that. I was in some bands, but back then in London, bands would pop up every hours of the day. There would be a new band, and nobody had ever heard of them. But there were plenty of clubs to go around to play at, and so by day I would be at my father's construction site, and by night I'd be drumming with a band I've never even heard of. That's what most people did back then. I was brought up to take over the family business, but instead I got into drumming and got my first drum set at age 15. And from then I just started banging around on the drums. I was contacted in 1968 by Jimmy Page and Robert Plant and Peter Grant, and I would at that time I was working with Tim Rose, and I was making very steady work with him. 40 quid he paid me, and and so I was very, I didn't want the job really, because most bands didn't make it back then, but they got me somehow, I don't even know, to join the band, and we were the New Yardbirds, and later we became Led Zeppelin, and that was a group of Led Zeppelin, and in the same year I got married to Pat Phillips, and my loving wife, and to this day I remember back.
September 4th, 1980. Me and Benji were going up to John's room to see how it was. The night before he went on a little binge drinking spree. We opened the door and there he was, dead, pile of his own vomit. And it was insane. It's my story. It's been a long time. Led Zeppelin never was the same. We discussed a couple of replacement drummers, including a couple I don't even remember. And then we decided just to de-band Led Zeppelin. It's hard to say whether we'll do any more concerts after this, maybe get together once or twice. But that was it for Led Zeppelin. It was over. Me and Jimmy occasionally did a couple gigs together. I got going on my own solo work. Robert Plant, he went into country music. That's all I have to say about that.
There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she came for. She's buying a stairway to heaven. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure, 'cause you know sometimes words have two meanings. In a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of our thoughts are misgiven.